Hi guys, this is Eunice and welcome to Charlotte Wig Books, Home Decor, and handbags and whatever else I will put on here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing that book sale. I did a handbag sale yesterday and I mentioned it today. So I hope that you guys can join me or, take a look at this video, go to our website, take a look at our large inventory of books. It's not a large inventory of books, but we do have quite a few books. Uh, Great books, that is, and so forth. Um, our website is https semicolon backslash pango pango books slash bookstore slash Eunice me 261247. So we're not going to hold you up very long. We're going to go ahead and get into this book sale and so forth. And I know that you're just going to love the books that are here. And we do have so many great books. And we also going to be adding we're going to be adding more great books this week. So keep an eye on the books. We're trying to get these good books out here for you to enjoy. Okay. The first book is going to be one of my favorite writers, John Grisham. I've seen the movies that they turned his books into, and I thought they was absolutely great. I did read some of the books and so forth before they actually were turned into a movie and everything, and I tried to read all the books that I get my hands on by this author. Now, I used to be, and I say it all the time, an avid reader, but I do not read as much as I used to. So now that I'm selling books, I get a chance to scan through books and things like that. And this is a great book. This is John Grisham, The Reckoning. And I do have two other John Grisham books, The Client, which is one of the movies that I did see with Susan Sarandon. Also, I have John Grisham, the lawyer. So I do have that as well. So, yeah, John Grisham is a great writer. This is a good book. And there is no damage to this book right here. Just the writing here where I guess whoever, got this book put their name to it. Or they gave this book to someone else as a gift. And all that. Great book, great read, and all that. So, John Grisham here. Okay. Now, we're going to be going back into some historic reading and so forth. I have a nice bundle, and I'm actually surprised this bundle is still here because this bundle of Writer Digest, these are great books. These books have at least about 4 or 5 stories in them and all that. And we do have 5 here. So if you like the old stories and this and that and so forth, you're gonna love these books here, and you're gonna have such a long time to read because it comes in this bundle. I didn't want to take it out of this plastic because I got it all taped up and so forth, ready to be shipped. I can read off some of it and so forth. This is a Writer's Digest condensed book. You do have, I think 3-4 different stories in this one here, and so forth. And I can't really read that. I was trying to see if they actually had the stories that they do have in the books and so forth, but I can't really see that well or read that well, see what it's saying. So, but anyway, these are very historic, these are fiction, great historic reading, 4 and 5 stories in each book, and so forth. And this is a bundle of 5 books right here, Reader Digest, and everything. So, there you have that. Now, this is another great writer, one of my favorite writers, and this is a mystery writer. And that's what I love is mystery books. And Sue Grafton writes mystery murders from A to Z. And this is U. U is for undertow. And I have read this book here. I'm not going to say anything about it and so far because you don't want to be a spoiler. This is a great book. I've read so many books of hers and so far. I did just sell one of her books. I think was V for Victory or Victor or something like that. I did just sell that one not long ago, and she is so beautiful here, and she's such a great writer, such a great writer. I would say, as far as Agatha Christie, Sue Grafton is right up there with her with the murder mysteries and things like that, and so forth. So this is a great book. If you like mystery, you will love Sue Grafton. Okay. Here is another great writer. I am not as too familiar with Jack Higgins as I am with Mary Higgins, and so far I have read a lot of her books. I don't know if they're relatives or not. I'm assuming they are. This is a great book. From the back and so forth, here's Jack Higgins. He writes books about also mystery spies and things like that. And that is what this book is about and all that. And when I list my books and so forth, I always list this part so that you can take a look at that to see what the book is all about and so forth. And most people know what authors they're looking for, books that they're looking for, which is another great thing about selling books and things like that. So this is a great book. It's called The Death Trade. The Death Trade with Jack Higgins. A great book here, great read. And people don't understand when you actually reading a book, it takes you, it transforms you into another place and so forth and things like that. Like when I'm reading Sue Grafton's book and so forth, I'm like transforming myself into her book. I am the one who is actually going on those journeys and things like that. And that's what you love about reading books and so forth, is to get involved and to transform yourself into the books and so forth, and let it just take you and so forth, out of whatever situation you're in. Books are great for if you don't have a lot of company, you're lonely and this and that and so forth. Books are perfect to take you to other places, to meet other people and things like that. It's just great reading books and so forth. And like I said, back in the past, I used to be an avid reader, but I don't read so much now because I'm busy and things like that. But I will say that, yeah, I have enjoyed all the books that I have read, and I have been transformed so many times with reading these books and so forth, and seeing things through somebody else's eye that have written, all these great stories and things like that. So I know that, these reading, can make a difference and so forth. And I thought that reading was something dead to a lot of people. And then when I got back into it and started doing selling books and so forth, I realized that, reading is not dead and so forth. And there is still a lot of readers. Thank God. Okay. So now we have this book here, and this is what is considered an unauthorized biography. I believe that's what they consider it as, of Trump. A lot of people may not like him, a lot of people love him, and so forth, and everything. But he is a very, very interesting person and everything. And this book is definitely worth the read. Now, when you do an unauthorized biography, that does not mean that everything a person put in the book is actually true. You got to remember that. Somebody read it and left their little bookmark thing in here, and I'm just going to leave it right in there. And all that. And everything. So this is an interesting book here, Rage. You know, and it's about this author's perspective on Trump and things like that. Not to say, and this is a non-fiction book, supposedly, but again, um, you know, when you read these books, especially non-fiction, unauthorized biography books or unauthorized uh, writing of another person and so forth, you have to take it with a grain of salt and, you know, and things like that. So, I thought this was interesting. I have not read the book in so far, but, you know, from what I, you know, researched, it is an interesting book, and I do know that Trump is an interesting person. Okay, there you have that. Okay, these are little paperback. I do have some of those around. Most of the book you see me with is large books, hardback, some paperbacks, and all of them are pretty much just, you know, large books and all that. But I do have some small romance books here. Yeah, I do have some small paperback books. Yes, yes, yes. And this is Susan Elizabeth Phillips, and this is Kathleen Woodmiss. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But anyway, these writers are similar. The books are similar. Both books are referring to romance, you know, and things like that. So I figure I would put both of these books together and have let someone enjoy these two romance books right here. Yeah. Okay, and if you see my fingers, and so far I don't have polish on one, just overlook that. I gotta get my nails done. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, these are called Smooths and Booms books, romance books. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Okay. This book here came in a mystery box because, as I said, when I got started selling books and so far, I just went ahead and purchased a couple mystery box because I wanted to get as many books in my store as I possibly could to get my bookstore going. Now, this book here has writing in it. Someone really read this book, and I guess, oh, is this the one? Okay, this is not the one with all the writing in it. Oh, it does have writing in it, though. Yeah, so I was right. It does have writing in it, highlights and so far, so somebody really got interested into this book. It does not deflect the book. All the contents are legible, readable, and everything like that. Somebody just, you know, underlined some things, highlighted some things, and stuff like that. Now, this book is called A Critical Discourse Analyst of Family Literacy Practice, and so forth. And as you can see, it has a black family here on the cover, and so far. Now, I have not read this book and so far, but my take on this book as to the title is that, you know, they're making a point of how black family literacy and how you know, black family how much literacy they have in their family, or who, you know, because everybody wants their children to learn and, you know, this and that and so forth. And this has to do with the low portion of black family that has to do with literacy and so forth and things like that. In my own family and so forth, we had to deal with literacy and so forth because back in the day when my mom grew up and so forth and things like that, they did have schools, but they didn't really have books and things like that. But my mom and dad were taught to read and write, but they don't read and write. They're both gone now. But they did not, read that well, or they did not write that well. And a lot of people were that don't write, when they go to sign stuff, they put an X, and they still do that today. They put an X there where the names go and things like that. So literacy in black families are very, very, very important. It's important for all families to be able to read, write, and do arithmetic, because those are the three R's, and if you don't know how to read, write, and arithmetic, especially in days and time, then that is going to be issues and so forth. But this is from the past and so forth and everything. And I do know that not only myself, but a lot of people in black families, white families, and had this problem, literacy problem, and so forth. So it's not a color thing; it's a literacy thing. Where some know how to read and write, and then some don't, and all that. And actually, you still have that problem today, too. Some people, even today, know how to read and write, and some people don't. So, there you have that. I hope I've explained it without going too crazy. Okay. Isn't this just the cutest right here? Isn't this the cutest? The Big Book of Blaze. Now, this is an old historic book. I don't know if this is Nickelodeon, because I was trying to look for the little golden books, and so far they are worth a lot of money and all that stuff. But this is a great little book right here. No damage to this little book. So cute and so far and everything. No torn pages, no writing or anything in them. And look at all those graphic photographs, colors, and all that stuff. Amazing. What kid wouldn't want this little book? I think they would. They love this little car here. Yeah, right there. Okay, great little book. We do have a lot of children books and so forth. I love children books and all that. And this is another children's book, but this book here is more for teenager readers and things like that. And I guess kids in school who are in bands and things like that, Make Mine's Music. So this is what this little book is all about right here. Make Mine's Music. This is about kids, I guess, that are in bands playing music. And also too, this book here gives you a description of all kinds of musical tools and things like that. And it gives you a picture of all the musical tools in black and white, but they tell you what they are and so forth, so that you'll know and give you a good description of that as well. So this is a great little book and so forth about kids who love music, who are actually learning about musical tools and things like that. Kids who might want to be in the band, school bands and things like that. That's what my take on this book is and so forth. Nice little book for young readers. Yeah, very nice little book for young readers. Okay, and there you have that. Now, before I show you the last 4 books, we have 4 more books to show. These books are on sale, 10%, $25 is free shipping. Again, you can go to my website, https /panglebook.com/bookstore/Eunice261247. So even as I'm speaking now, the website has already been prepared for this sale. So you can just go up there, check out the books, check out books that you may be interested in, and go ahead and purchase, and they get shipped as soon as Monday comes in. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you the other books. Okay. Now, we do have a lot of nonfiction books, a lot of books that I always pick them up because these books have a purpose. These books can help you and so forth, you know, with certain things and all this. And this particular book is it's a teacher's edition, fourth edition or something like that. It's called Child Development. And I picked this book up because I thought this book would be great for parents, teachers, and all to, you know, understand children and all that. And again, I think in this book it says something about teacher edition. I'm not sure. I don't see it now. All I see is the fourth edition. But anyway, this is a great book and so far, and everything is broken down here, which makes me think that this may be a teacher's edition or something like that. But you do not have to have a teacher edition, or you do not have to be a teacher to purchase this type of book and so forth, to read and understand like the theory and research of child and development is one. Cognitive and language development. You know, that's like when a child has like a speech impairment or something like that. I think that's what it means. Personality and social development. You know, I think if, you know, you should be able to, I guess, read anything and everything that's going to help you with your child and so forth. And not only help you with your child, it'll be able to help you to explain your child to a teacher or someone else and so forth and things like that. So I just thought this was a good book to pick up for that. I saw child development and so forth and everything. And I do know a lot of moms and so forth read these, not this particular type books, but read other books and so forth that helps them, you know, with their children. I do have one book that also helps mom with helping their child get to sleep, and things like that. You know, if you have a child with insomnia and so forth and they can't sleep, this book helps give you guidelines to help you to help them to get to sleep and things like that. So I do pick up these books and so forth, these nonfiction books that has a purpose and so forth anytime I see them. So this is a really nice, that goes that finger with no polish. But anyway, this is a good book to have and so forth with children. And anybody can read this book to help themselves understand children. Okay. Now this book here is great, and I love this book. This is a good book for people who are sports oriented. It says run fast, eat slow. This is like, you know, for people, again, who sports oriented, or people who like to exercise, who like to run, jog in the morning or jog at night, and things like that. People who like to stay in good health, stay trimmed. I hope I'm saying this right, because I sound like I'm crazy. But anyway, this book here, this book here helps you to keep a note. It's like a journal. This is like a journal. It says run fast, eat slow. This book is like a journal. It's blank pages for you to write your meals down, write how much you exercise, when you exercise, what time you exercise. It has a whole slew of stuff what you can recognize. And here it gives you some recipes weekly recipes. Okay, for instance, I don't have my glasses. For Sunday, it says homemade pancakes with um, nut butter. So it gives you recipes or meals to eat on particular days. Okay, Wednesday, it says whole milk yogurt with handmade, is that granola, and chopped menu and chopped apples or berries coffee. And so, okay, I cannot see that great in here because it's kind of dark and I don't have my glasses on. So, okay, but this right here is what you should be eating on certain days. It helps you out, help you keep a record of your meals and things like that. And I'm going to show you the journal part where you're going to be writing and so forth. And here is where you're going to be writing your meals, your activities, and things like that. This is called Run Fast, Eat Slow, and it is a journal. It's just plain all the way through, so you're going to keep a note all the way through. This is going to help you stay on track and so forth with your activities, your meals, and things like that. And if you go against by the meals or breakfast or whatever they have into this book and so forth, most likely you will succeed in whatever weight you're losing or whatever resolution you're trying to find. You probably most likely will undoubtedly find it and so forth and things like that. So I thought I would pick up this book. It's a great book to have. Now, I was going to also, and I think I did, bundle these two books together because this book here is Cook to Thrive. And the reason I did bundle these two together is because she is a gymnastic. Yeah, she and these are some recipes that she has created for other people who are in the athlete, sports, health, and all that. So I figured I bundled these together. They could use her recipes, which will look delicious, and so forth, and stay healthy, and then use this book here as the journal to write and keep everything in. So I did, I believe, I bundled these two books together. Now there are different authors and so far, but I think these two authors have the same goal as far as an athlete, sports, eating, running, tracking, and all that stuff. They have the same goal. So I put these two together. Okay. So there's that. And okay. Now this fascinated me. All that gold. This is Afghanistan Hidden Treasures from the National Museum. Beautiful, beautiful pictures in the inside. Beautiful pictures in the inside. Beautiful. And I know that somebody is going to love this book, love these hidden treasures and so forth. Hidden treasures. Seeing all these beautiful pictures and so forth in the inside. And these are from the National Museum and so forth. And you can take a look at these gorgeous pictures and so forth. Which is the reason I picked it up. It's a nice book, Hidden Treasures and so forth. And I thought because, you know, we are so fascinated with antiques, vintage arts, as artists, we are creative people and things like that. I just thought that somebody would love to see some of the creativity, some of the art pieces, and stuff into in this book here. I enjoy looking at them myself. So, okay, so these are the books I'm going to be showing today. We do have more books, and hopefully on the next book sale, I'll be showing different books, speaking on the books, saying what I know, probably saying some things I don't know about the books. But anyway, I'll be speaking on the books and so forth and everything. And hopefully you guys can join me and everything, and take a look at my bookstore, and go on there and see if there's anything for you. I think we do have 283 books we're climbing. My goal is to get up to a 1,000 or so books. And so far, I haven't been that long selling books, and so far, trying to think how long I've been selling books, but it's not been a couple years or anything like that. Might not have even been a year. I don't think so. It hasn't even been a year. It's been some months and so forth, and I'm enjoying it. I never thought I would be selling books, but here I am selling books. So, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying searching for my little treasures, my little books, and things like that. So thank you for stopping by and watching this video. I appreciate it. Please subscribe for more book sale, handbag sales, home decor. Tuesday I will be out on the search and so forth, and I'll be bringing that to you as well. Bye. Have a good weekend.